pranams to you all. My humble pranams to you all. We heard the bhajans, so we'll enter into the katha now about Thakura Mahasaya. And before that, I want to celebrate my great fortune. Because years ago, I was sitting there. That was one of the Sunday feasts, and the speaker, the devotee who was sitting here, the speaker said to Srila Dasa Babaji Maharaj. He said, somebody came to Dasa Babaji Maharaj and said, "Oh Babaji Maharaj, can you give me Krishna Prema?" And then Babaji Maharaj said, "Oh, why don't you just get it for 2 paisa, 2 cents. With 1 paisa, you buy Prarthana. The other paisa, you buy Prema Bhakti Chandrika. And you will get Krishna Prema." In the whole Sunday feast of all the talk, those words stuck to me. And I'm like, who is Dasa Babaji Maharaj? He is Krishna Prema. The Gauranga Mahaprabhu brought in, Srila Prabhupada is giving. The whole ISKCON, all the effort I'm trying to put in, trying to know what that bhakti is, just for 2 cents. What is that Prarthana? What is that Prema Bhakti Chandrika? Who is this Narottama? And after few weeks and months, I think few weeks and months, yeah, our devotees of Golokadama, somehow they talked about Sri Thakur Mahasaya, probably appearance or disappearance was coming. And the book, in the discussion, they mentioned about this book, The Glorious Life of Narottama Das Thakura. And I ordered that book. Oh, her grace, Sita Dasi. Oh, that book, that was Kartik, the Bhishma Panchaka, last 5 days. And the only thing I was thinking of, where is this Keturi Dham? Where is this Padmavati river? As if I have visa, as if I can go there. But that book was something, just wanted to mention that to you, dear devotees. Yes. You know, we hear our Mahajanas speaking about Lalasa. Lalasa, the greed, the spiritual greed, that's the only qualification that we have. The rest of it that we do on a daily basis as sadhana bhakti is to invoke mercy. But when a drop of that lalasa is given to us, then Rupa Goswami says lalasa is a qualification. That book has ample of that. So it is only because of Sunday feast, Golokadama, Radha Golokananda, and the devotees of Golokadama discussing about Narottama Das Thakura. And after some time, during that time, I had to go to Srila Prabhupada and really beg, "Prabhupada, please, I need some substance in my bhakti. It feels like I'm just doing an outside bhakti. I need some substance, Srila Prabhupada. I have nowhere else to go." And I was praying to Srila Prabhupada. And after that, Keturi Dham. Which one? Yeah. Don't know what happened. No, there was an fire. There was compassion. Please look into that. So we'll go ahead. We make an Vikranama. We'll start with the Katha. Maybe take some of the laptop. Please do. No, I didn't break. And I think other laptop. And I've emailed this to you, so please look into that. We'll go ahead into Katha. Thank you so much. Thank you. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devim Gauravani Picha Nirvisesha Sunyamadi Paschatya Desta. Devotees on our New Goloka group, I posted Srila Narottama Das Thakura Prabhu Rashtakam. So you may please go to that group so you can see the lyrics there. And as I recite the Narottama Prabhu Ashtakam, you may please look into the meaning of that Ashtakam. You could recite it along with me, but if you want to know the meaning of that, you may please look into the English of that Narottama Prabhu Ashtakam. And the significance of this is Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura, who never saw Srila Narottama Das Thakura, wrote this about Thakura Mahasaya. This goes to say that the Acharyas, the Shabda Brahman is not limited to place, time and person. So here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura, he knows the heart of Srila Narottama Das Thakura, knows everything about Srila Narottama Das Thakura. So that's what he's reciting in this Narottama Prabhu Ashtakam. So since today is a special day, we'll do the whole 8 verses of Narottama Prabhu Ashtakam. You may please look at the meaning there. Sri Krishna Namamrita Varshivakram Chandra Prabhadvashtatamo Bharayam Gauranga Devayanucharaya Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Sankirtanananda Jamantahasya Dantadyuti Tyotitadikmukhaya Svedashrudharasnapitaya Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Mridanganada Shriti Matra Chanchalpadayujamanda Manoharaya Satyasamupyat Pulakaya Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Gandharva Garvokshapana Swalasya Vismitapita Sesha Kriti Vrajam Swashrita Pana Pratitaya Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Anandamocha Avanipata Ghata Dhuli Bharalankara Vigrahaya Yaddarshanam Bhagya Bharena Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Sale Sale Yasya Kripa Prabhavihim Krishnanyat Trishna Jana Samhitanam Nirmulita Eva Bhavanti Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Yad Bhakti Nishtha Upalarekhikaiva Sparsha Puna Sparsha Manaiva Yasya Pramanya Veva Shruti Vadyadiyam Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Murtaiva Bhaktim Kimayam Kimesham Vairagya Saramurtim Ruloke Sambhavayate Yatkritibi Sadayaiva Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya Shri Krishna Radhika Vilasa Sindhau Nimajjitaha Srila Narottamasya Pathe Devashtakam Yetaduchari Asau Tvadiyam Padavim Prayati Karunya Dushti Shamita Shritamanyukoti Ramya Dharotyadati Sundaradantakanti Shriman Narottama Mukhambujamandahasyam Lasyam Tarot Hridime Vitarat Svatasyam Rajan Mridanga Karatala Kalabhiramam Gauranga Gana Madhupana Bharabhiramam Shriman Narottama Padambujamanjulrutyam Bhrityam Krithadyatu Mam Phaliteshta Krityam. This is a beautiful one. Srila Vishwanath Thakura is saying, he has glorified everything about Srila Narottama at the very end, saying, Shriman Narottama Padam Bujamancha Nrutyam. Srila Narottama Das Thakura, when he is singing in the Kirtan, his lotus feet. Let the dancing soft lotus feet of Srila Narottama stay in my heart, so I can worship and serve that lotus feet. And that's what Srila Vishwanath Thakura is saying. So that's Narottama Prabhu Ashtakam. So Srila Narottama Das Thakura, very distinguished in our parampara, because we will see in Narottama Charita now, 7 o'clock. Okay. We will hear the bhajans also, so that will be good. Srila Narottama Das Thakura, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, actually contributions, significance of Narottama Das Thakura and special contributions. Before I say anything, I want to offer all the great and glories to Her Grace Sitala Devi Dasi, Sitala Mataji, because whatever I am saying, whatever I have got is from her book and her talk also. So my pranams to her too. So the significance of Srila Narottama Das Thakura, we will hear that. First one is when Gauranga Mahaprabhu and our Goswamis, we will hear that in the Katha. First is significance of Srila Narottama Das Thakura and different contributions of Srila Narottama Das Thakura. This is what we are going to hear in the Katha today, and in between we will hear his words in the form of bhajans. That's what we are going to have for next 45 minutes with Srila Narottama Das Thakura. Before we enter into Katha, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura said, when we develop mamata for our Gurujana, Srila Radha Golokananda ki jai, mamata for our Gurujana, then that itself is those are like the roots. The mamata is like the roots of the tender creeper of Krishna Prema. Shri Shri Radha Golokananda ki jaya. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura said, just that can give everything. Everything. So this 45 minutes is for that purpose. Mamata for our Gurujana, Srila Narottama Das Thakura. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda and all Gaura Priyajana, all the associates, they are doing Sankirtana on the bank of river Padma. And so the Kirtan was going on well. Can I go to the next? Next. Done. I do it. Which one did you do? Oh yeah, I got it. I have it here. Thank you. So that's Gaura and Gaura Priyajana. They are doing Sankirtan on the banks of river Padma, Padmavati river. So the Kirtan was going on very well. Gauranga Mahaprabhu started dancing slow, and after that Mridanga beats, they got faster, and the kartals caught up with that, and the Kirtan party was ecstatic. All of a sudden, Gauranga Mahaprabhu stopped dancing, stopped dancing, stopped dancing and stopped singing. And then he cried loudly, Narottama, Narottama. Nobody knew why Gauranga was saying that. So Nityananda, he came close to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Narottama was so ecstatic, he wasn't able to stand. He was falling down, calling out Narottama, Narottama. So Nityananda Prabhu had to hold him, and then they had to sit on the ground. And then Nityananda was asking, Prabhu, who is this Narottama? Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, Nitai, you know, I came here to give Krishna prema, and all my prema is reposed in the Harinama. And after some time, I will not be here, you will not be here, but this Sankirtana should go on. So I should transfer it to somebody who can take this further. So, and then Nitai asked, who would that be? Gauranga asked, you know who that is? Then Nitai says, you know everything. So you please tell me who that person would be. Then Gauranga says, that would be Narottama. I will be reposing the Krishna prema that I have. I will be reposing in the Padmavati river there. They were doing the kirtan on the bank of Padma. So I will be reposing my Krishna prema there, and Narottama would get that in the future. And this is how this Sankirtan movement would go on. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu says that. And so at this juncture, Srila Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited only 8 verses of Sri Sikshashtakam. But the Premanama Sankirtan that Gauranga Mahaprabhu brought, Golokera Premadana Harinama Sankirtana, that has spread widely and systematically because of how Gauranga Mahaprabhu engaged his associates. He ordered Nityananda and Haridas Thakura to go to Navadvipa, continue Sankirtan there, and the Goswamis to go to Vrajadam and then search for the Leela Stalis. And he had Rai Ramananda, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in Gambhira, like that. So the Gambhira Bhava came into existence, was even known because of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Rai Ramananda. Otherwise Gambhira, what happens in Gambhira is unknown outside. The ecstatic dance of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Rathayatra is a drop of what happens in Gambhira. And like that, he has allocated different services to everybody, and this service of spreading this Prema Nama Sankirtan for future generations after the Goswamis leave is for Srila Narottama. So the time passed like that, and on the other side of Padma, in the Keturi Dhama, this is the Padmavati river. This is where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was looking at, and this is where he reposed Krishna Prema. And Nityananda was asking, okay, Gaurachandra, you reposed that Prema Bhakti there, but how would Padmavati Devi, river Padma, know to give to Narottama? How could she recognize who Narottama is? Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, just as the waters of Padma feels as I enter into river Padma, she would feel the same when Narottama enters into her water. That's how she knows who this goes to. That's what Gauranga Mahaprabhu says. So, That's Tirobhava. And this is the place where Champakamanjari in Goloka Vrindavan came down and appeared as Narottama Dasa. This is the place, and this, So this is actually called Gaurera Hatta. And this place, this is where the palace of Krishnananda, the father of Narottama, and Narayani, mother of Narottama, the palace was there, was in this place, and this is just behind the palace. This is in those days, birthing center. Birthing place would be outside the house after mother gives birth to the child and the child and mother is brought back home, like that. This is the birthing place, exact location of the appearance of Narottama. This is just behind this palace of Krishnananda. So, Srila Narottama Dasa Thakura appeared here. And these parents, the family of Narottama, are very pious. So Krishna Katha was going on, Gaura Katha was also going on. Because Gaura is not too far, on the other side of Padmavati, in the Navadvipa. Ketu is on this side. So the Gaura Katha was going on. And Krishna Dasa is one of the saintly persons there at that time. He heard about Narottama. Little Naru. Little Naru was like, what? Preteens, small one. He heard about, because his prince, he heard the prince was very much interested in Gaura Katha. So Krishna Dasa came, settled down in Tirobhava, and every day came to the palace. That was the food and water to Narottama, the Katha that comes out from Krishna Dasa. He was so eager to hear Gaura Katha and all the activities of Rupa Goswamis that were happening in the Vrindavan. His interest got so much bigger that the parents got concerned. They were like, little Naru, we belong to Kayastha family. We're supposed to rule. I mean, yes, it's good to hear the Katha, Krishna Katha, Gaura Katha, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to become saints, Hear a little bit of it. This is good to hear, so just hear a little bit of it. But Narottama Das, little Naru, he did not think so. It is good to hear this Katha, and yes, I can become a saint. That's what he was thinking when he was still small. So, his determination was like that, even when he was small. And so his thirst to hear more and more of Gaura Katha has increased. And one day, by the way, the father called the astrologer to know about the future of little Naru, and he said, this little Naru, there is a danger for him. When he goes close to the water, then it's going to change his life. That's what the Jyotish said. So since then, the security had become very strong in the palace. Little Naru is not going to go out of the palace. Done. So the life was going on like that. And so much of Krishna Katha and Gaura Katha was going into little Naru, he could not contain himself. So it was hard for him to hide the devotion. And in the nights, he used to do a lot of bhajans. And one night, Sri Nityananda Ram, he came in the dream. He said, Narottama, get up! Gaura Chandra has reposed Krishna Prema for you in Padmavati. Go now. So that was in the middle of the night. So run now to get that Krishna Prema. And little Naru, he woke up. That was in the dead of the night. The security was laxed. He jumped up. he jumped out the wall and then started running in the middle of the night towards River Padma. As he came close to, this is Padmavati River Padma, his heart started pounding. He was sweating and he entered into the water of River Padma. And Padmavati Devi, she started swelling up. The water was overflowing. Exactly what happened when Gauranga Mahaprabhu reposed Krishna Prema, then the same thing started happening. That's when River Padma, Padmavati Devi knew that the person that was foretold by Gauranga Mahaprabhu is here. So she appeared in front of him and then gave Krishna Prema to him. How did that happen? Very mystical. Was it in a golden pot? Hand it over? But we are talking about chitta, consciousness. Yeah? It doesn't have to be a vastu, material thing to see. It is something to be perceived. So that was given to Srila Narottama. Ooh, what happened to him? Nayanam Galadashrudharaya Vadanam Gadgadaruddhaya Gira Pulakair Nichitair Vapukada Tavanam Grahani Bhavishyati. All those ecstatic symptoms. First of all, it was difficult for him to contain devotion in the first place. On top of that, he came to Padmavati river and he got that Krishna Prema. What's that Krishna Prema? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Radha Bhavadyuti. The Radha Bhava, the Prema that Sri Radhika has for Krishna Chandra, that came into Narottama. What would happen to him? He was trembling, running like a madman on the bank. And meanwhile, sun rose. And the parents came there, searching for their little Naru. He was not in the room. And they came and asked this effulgent boy that was there, asking him, if he found their son, little Naru. Then this boy was looking at this king and the queen, and he goes, I am your little Naru. What was it that the parents could not recognize the child? What happened overnight? Not only he was so jubilant, couldn't stop, that ecstatic symptoms were manifested, but whatever was transferred to him within his heart, not only transformed his heart, he was Krishna Varna before, dark in complexion. Now he is Gaura Varna, golden in complexion. Parents could not recognize. He is not little Naru anymore. He is Narottama. Narottama Dasa. So the parents took him to this is the tree just besides River Padma. This is the tree. It is said, the Dhamvasis said that Narottama came out of that River Padma, ecstatically came and embraced this tree first. He didn't know what to do. It said that this tree is the living companion still existing that got Krishna Prema from Narottama. That's there in Kethuridama. So, and now Srila Narottama, he is on fire. His heart, he cannot wait anymore. He wants to give his life and prana to Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mission. So for that, he wants to go to Vrindavan because Goswamis are there. But the security got even more tight now. He cannot escape. So he started singing. Please go on to our New Goloka. There, all those bhajans are posted. Narottama Das Thakura started singing. Gauranga Karuna Koro Ami Dina Hina Jani. Gauranga Karuna Koro Ami Dina Hina Jani. Mosamapati Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvani Samapatita Prabhu Nahi Tribhuvani Dante Krena Dori Gaura Dakiye Tomara Dante Krena Dori Gaura Dakiye Tomara Kripa Koro Yeshwama Hridaya Matire Kripa Koro Yeshwama Hridaya Matire Yadi Daya Nakaribe Patita Dekhiya Yadi Daya Nakaribe Patita Dekhiya Patita Pavana Nama Kisera Lagiya Patita Pavana Nama Kisera Lagiya Parachi Bhava Tufane Nahi Kanistara Parachi Bhava Tufane Nahi Kanistara Shri Charana Paramidane Dase Korukara Charana Paramidane Dase Korukara Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Ami Dase Anudasa Chaitanya Prabhu Dase Anudasa Pradhana Karaye Sada Narottama Dasa Pradhana Karaye Sada Narottama Dasa Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Narottama Das Thakura, he couldn't wait. He wants to go to Vrindavana. He was crying for Gaurachandra to please make arrangements. And one day, Gaurachandra appeared in the dream. His life was all this. In the morning is Gaura Katha, in the evening is, in the night, dreams of Nitai and Gaura. That's the life of Narottama. So Gaurachandra came and said, okay, Narottama, I have arranged for you. Again, time to escape, go, run towards Vrindavan. So Narottama started running towards Vrindavan. Night, daytime, didn't matter. And his prince and soft feet, barefoot, running through the jungle of Vrindavan. Didn't care what was happening to him. all the lacerations, bruises. He was emaciated. He forgot about the food, water. Only one thing: when can I reach Vrindavana? When can I reach the Goswamis there? So he was running, and of course he was fainting in between. So one time he fainted and he couldn't go further. So a little boy brought some milk and gave it to Narottama. He slowly opened the eyes, but he was so tired and exhausted that he couldn't lift up his arm, take the cup and drink, so he fell down again. As he fainted, again life of Narottama. If he faints or rests or go to sleep, there should be a Goswami or Krishna or Nitai Gaura that should come and either instruct or give darshan. So now what happened? As soon as he fainted, he was longing to meet Rupa Sanatana so much that they came in the dream. They said, "Oh Narottama, you will come to us, we are always with you, but please take that milk. That little boy that came to give you milk is Gauranga. Please take that milk, drink the milk. You will get the Shakti, strength, and then you can go to Vrindavan." So this time Narottama woke up. The instruction came. So, and the milk was there. He drank, again started running. Run. Then, after 2 months of running, day and night, then he came close. And he didn't know how far he was from Vrindavan. Then he was asking, he saw that there was a city close by. Then he asked one of the, the Vasis there. Then he said, "Oh, that city there? That is Mathura. Are you lost? Did you want to head away?" But just by hearing that word, Mathura, Narottama Das Thakur, he fainted again. Mahajanas, Chaitanya Charitamrita, they're hardly awake. If they're awake, it's all kirtan. Otherwise, they faint. Because it's hard to hold that Chit Shakti, Ahladini Shakti. Yeah? So he fainted again, but he came to Vrindavan. He couldn't believe where he came. He offered prostrate obeisances, took the task, and as the sand slipped through his hand, this is Chintamani, this is Vrajadama, this is Chintamani. So everything about Vrindavana. And not only Lord Krishna had his footprints there, but Gaurachandra also came there. So how special is that? So, and Thakura Mahasaya, he came to Vrindavana, and then, but he heard that he heard that Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami already left the planet. His heart was broken. But Lokanath Goswami was still there, and Jiva Goswami was there too. And in the dream, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already said, "Okay, run to Vrindavan now. Lokanath Goswami is waiting for you. He will give you the initiation." So Narottama Das Thakur, though he was broken-hearted that Rupa and Sanatana were not there, then the words of Gaurachandra to take initiation from Lokanath Goswami, they were there, and that was a story that most of us know. Lokanath Goswami, he took a vow that he would not initiate anybody, give diksha to anybody. I mean, a saint taking a vow is a big thing. But Narottama's dedication, Narottama's determination was not ordinary. So he broke his vow and gave diksha to Narottama Das Thakur. So, and his Siksha Guru was Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami, Srinivasacharya and Shyamanand Pandita. These three, they were taking Siksha from Jiva Goswami. And Srila Narottama, staying in Vrindavana, he had his realized his Siddha Rupa, Champaka Manjari. So he was not only Vrindavana externally walking, but he was actually in Vrindavana seeing Radha and Krishna and the pastimes. And you must be knowing the pastime of boiling milk. In his meditation, he wanted to see how warm is that milk to offer it to the lordships. And in the meditation, he touched to see how warm that milk is. Finger got burnt. He didn't show that to anybody. But Jiva Goswami knew, he saw that. Jiva Goswami saw that his finger was burnt. They don't have to say anything to each other. Jiva Goswami knew what happened. So that was his stay in Vrindavana. And in this way, Narottama Thakura was very ecstatic in Vrindavan Dham. Vrindavana Ramestana would be, we will sing this song. Yes. So he was seeing the pastimes. And one more thing is, Srila Narottama Thakura, we will get to that. He has his prayers where there is Lala Samai bhajans, where he's waiting for his spiritual form, Siddha Deha. And this Vrindavan Ramestana is what he has seen while he was in that consciousness. Okay? Vrindavana Ramestana Divya Chintamani Dham Ratana Mandira Manohara.
Oh
So the time was going on. So ecstatically in Vrindavan, and Narottama Das Thakura thought he's just going to stay in Vrindavan. Kartik came. Jiva Goswami announced something that was unbelievable to three of them: Srinivasacharya, Narottama Das Thakura, Shyamananda Pandita. He instructed three of them to carry the books that were written in Vrindavan to Navadvip. The first book distribution ever was started by this trio, headed by Srila Narottama Das Thakura. So that was a journey from Vrindavan towards Navadvipa. And Keturidam was on the way, so Narottama went to the Keturidam to do the prachar there. And Shyamananda Pandita went further, and Srinivasacharya to a different province. So this way, the time is going on. And after Narottama entered the Keturi, there was a big welcome. And now he's on a mission, and he's empowered by his Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru. And his prachar knew no bounds. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura, he said, Sri Krishna Namamrita Vashivatra Chandra Prabha Vashta Tamobharaya Gauranga Devaya Anucharaya Tasmai Namo Namah Shri Srila Narottamaya. This Narottama Das Thakura, who is the Anuchara of Gauranga, when he opened his mouth, every word of it was filled with prema bhakti. And Sankirtananam Dajamandahasya Dantatyuti Gyotidadiv Mukhaya. He was so absorbed in Sankirtan. This gentle smile on his teeth, the shine that comes from his teeth was so effulgent, is the description of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura. And Mridangana Shrutimatra Chanchat Pada Yujamanda Manoharaya. Whenever he hears the beats of Mridanga, he cannot sit, he has to dance. Because he's just surcharged with Prema Bhakti. So that was the prachar that was going on in Keturidam. And then it's time to go to Navadvip. He wanted inspiration, more inspiration. And there were reasons to go to Navadvip too. So he went to Navadvip Dham, and then this is in Keturidam before he went to Navadvip Dham. That tree there, that particular place there, that is one more disciple of Srila Narottama Das Thakura, where he wrote Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika. That's Bhajan Tali. And River Padmavati, the spot where Narottama Dasa entered into the waters, that's Prem Tali. This is Bhajan Tali. So under this tree, Srila Narottama Das Thakura wrote, he was in Bhajan Samadhi. He was Bhajan Samadhi, and he was just saying what he was seeing in his Bhajan Samadhi. And that took the form of those two books, Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Yad Bhakti Nishta Upalarekika Iva Satyapuna Pramanyam Eva Shruti Vadyadiyam Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottama. This particular verse, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura saying, they are not just songs, they are not just bhajans, they are Shruti Sara, essence of all the Vedas. All the teachings are made melodious, simple in the song forms and sung out. So everybody could relate to and get the essence of it and start practicing. They are like, a bitter medicine. If you put some chocolate syrup in there, a lot of chocolate in there, the kids want the chocolate syrup. But the disease goes away like that. So Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika are like that. And this is the place, Bhajan Tali. And it is said that Thakura Mahasaya, he knew no time sense. The food used to come from home, and it was each day the food used to come. But next day, when the servants came to bring more food, the food that was brought 2-3 days ago was just sitting there because it was in bhajan samadhi. So that prarthana and prema bhakti chandrika is the result of that bhajan samadhi. They are not just books, not just songs. Those are the meditations of Srila Narottama. Okay, now Narottama went to Navadvipa. That's Sri Navadvip Dham. And then went to Ekachakra. And Nityanandaram personally, Spurti form, he welcomed. And we were hoping to sing Nitai Padakamala, but we don't have time. So offering obeisance to Sri Nityanandaram, Nitai Padakamala. And then went to Jagannath Puri Dham and returned back to Keturi Dham. In this trip, Srila Narottama has noticed that the different branches of Gaudiya, of Nityanandaram, Gadadhara, Advaitacharya, they were kind of lost and distracted, and they had to be tied together. And many devotees were heartbroken, and they had to be revived and uplifted. And also he got the instruction from his Diksha Guru to bring in the deity worship in Gaudiya Sampradaya. That's from Lokanath Goswami. So he needed to accomplish that one too. So in order to put these three things together, he decided to do Gaur Purnima in Keturi Dham, the biggest Gaur Purnima ever. All the devotees from all the Gaura Priyajana, all the associates of Gauranga, came to Gaur Purnima. So this thing that you see here, dear devotees, this is in Keturi Dham, at the bhajan place of Sri Narottama Das Thakura. One is Radha Kunda, the other one is Shyama Kunda. Keturi Dham is known as Gupta Vrindavan. And this is Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda of Sri Narottama Das Thakura. Because once he stepped out of Vrajadam, he didn't go back to Vrindavan. Vrindavan came with him, Vrindavan was with him. So this is Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda. And in this biggest Gaur Purnima festival, 6 sets of deities were installed. That's Sri Radha, Brajamohan. They were installed, given Prana Pratishtha by Sri Narottama Das Thakura, Srinivasacharya, and Narottama Das Thakura was also singing in that. And the bhajan, this will be we don't want this to be the last bhajan, but for now, the last one. So the deity installation was going on. That's Srinivasacharya. He was doing the deity worship installation. And our Srila Narottama Das Thakura, he started his bhajan. As soon as he started his bhajan, who appeared there? The Panchatattva appeared there. He just started saying the bhajan, Panchatattva appeared there, and they started dancing blissfully. Not just Narottama saw them, everybody there, even the common people that were there, they also saw Panchatattva. And all of a sudden, the incense that were offered to the deities there, they started, the fragrance that was out of this world, and everybody could sense that. And everybody, their sleepers were pretty tired, like this is something happening here, not out of this world. And then Srila Narottama Das Thakura, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura says, Harinama is not lip deep, not lip deep, it is heart deep. And past heart deep is from the spiritual realm. Vachika, the word, Manasika, mind, and then Pashyanti, and then Para, 4 levels of sound. So the 4th level is Para. So when these Mahajanas, when they do the kirtan sing, it is from Para. That's Shabda Brahman. So that's why all the personalities present in the Para have appeared right there. So Gaurachandra was also very ecstatic. And Srila Narottama Thakura, he sang. Gauranga bolite habe pulaka sharira Hari Hari bolite nayane bhavinira We are not singing the whole bhajan just because of the time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Narottama's mission is complete. His mission of passing on this Premanama Sankirtan that he has taken from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he passed it on. He has trained the disciples, and all the disciples, they were doing the prachar and bhajan kirtan was going on, and Narottama wanted to leave this world. So Ganga Narayan Chakravarti is the chief disciple of Srila Narottama Thakura. So one day he asked Ganga Narayan Chakravarti to take him to Ganga Snan. Oh, by the way, without mentioning the name of Ramachandra Kaviraj, Narottama Thakura will not be happy. Because Sri Narottama Thakura, the mamata he has is for Gurujana, and the deep Vaishnava relations that he has, especially with Ramachandra Kaviraj Goswami, was so much. So, at the later part of his pastimes, while his disciples were doing the prachar, Narottama Thakur and Ramachandra Kaviraj, both of them, they moved a little far to Kepuri to have their own bhajan kutir there. And one day, the news came to Ramachandra Kaviraj that his Diksha Guru, Srinivasacharya, is calling him to Vrindavan. Time to go. The order has come from his Guru. So Ramachandra Goswami had to leave. Narottama Thakur said, okay, we have to go. And he left to Vrindavan. After that, Narottama Thakura, he didn't have any more inclination to stay in this material realm. He was already in a lot of Vipralamba Bhava, separation. So that's when he calls his chief disciple, Ganga Narayan Chakravarti, and says, I want to go to Ganga Snan. So he takes Narottama there. And he does the Ganga Snan. He comes onto the bank of Ganga and lays down there. Doesn't move. And then Ganga Narayan Chakravarti gets very worried. He didn't know that he was planning on leaving the body. So he cries and prays for Narottama to come back. He says, you can't leave us now. All these caste Brahmanas, they are not convinced yet. And they do not know what the Mahima of a Vaishnava is, Bhakti is, and our strength is not enough. So you cannot leave the material world now. We need you here. So please come back. Please come back. So Narottama, he was almost ready to leave from the body, but he had to come back. And that was very clear to all the people that were there on the bank of the river. The body, was cooling down, but all of it sudden it was effulgent again. This time, the body, not only the body was effulgent, but Narottama Das Thakura, he had a golden Brahman thread that was not there before. This is a pastime for the caste Brahmanas there to open their eyes. They were thinking, Narottama is from Kaisa family. He may be saying words, but he's not qualified to teach us. The Vedic Shastra is not qualified. Okay, he may be a kind person, gentle person, devotion, but he's not qualified to teach us. But with this pastime, with the Brahmana, golden Brahmana thread appearing on the Narottama Dasa, all the caste Brahmanas, everybody who were not so respectful, prostrate, obeisances, done, mission accomplished. Starting being very compassionate to mystical, Narottama Dasa did everything to give the Gaura Prema that he was carrying. Yeah? So, this way he had to come back to this life. Quick thing is, Srila Prabhupada had similar pastime in Prabhupada Leelamrita, that he wanted to leave the body, but the disciples said, no, Prabhupada, you can't, please. Then Prabhupada said, okay. Because Prabhupada was fasting for a few days, he was ready, set to go. Then he said, okay, I will break the fast, and he started honoring some prasad. So, for the disciples' sake, these Mahajanas, they are here for our sake. And after some time, this time Narottama Das Thakura, he stayed for some time, did prachar in Kepuri, and again he called Ganganarayan Chakravarti. Ganga Snan again this time. This time knows. Now Ganganarayan Chakravarti knows what it means. But he can't say no. He took Narottama Das Thakura there. So Ganganarayan Chakravarti on one side, and the other disciple on the other side. Narottama asked to put the Ganga water on him and loudly chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's the instruction given. Kirtan was going on, and these two disciples, as instructed, they were just putting the Ganga water from the Ganga onto the body of Narottama. They started noticing something happening. They were holding Narottama, but the grip was losing. They were losing the grip. And they're seeing this milky liquid coming out. Then they realized Narottama Das Thakura is melting. We have heard the hearts melt with Krishna Prema, but Narottama Das Thakura, his whole transcendental body was melting with the separation in the Vipralamba Bhava. So in this way, Narottama Das Thakura had his final pastimes of melting himself in the love of Lord as doodh, water, in Ganges, in river Ganga. And that place is called Doodh Ghat. This happened in Ganges. So in this way, this pastime is also very unique, especially Narottama Das pastime of melting like this is very unique. So in this way, Sri Narottama Das Thakura, a mission to give and spread this prema bhakti from Sri Narottama Das Thakura to all our acharyas, to Srila Prabhupada, Abhayacharya Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and our Gurujana. That is the prema bhakti that we got from Gauranga Mahaprabhu, from Goswamis, from Srila Narottama Das Thakura, from our founder Acharya Gauranga, and our Guru Parampara, not an ordinary one. Harinam that we has, they are not just syllables. This is the potency of the Harinama, Prema Nama of the Gauranga is given to us. So, Shri Krishna Radhika Vilasa Sindhau Nimachitaham Srila Narottamasya Pathe Devashtakam Yetaduchayam Asau Tvadiyam Padavim Prayati. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Narottama Dasa Thakura Mahasaya ki jai. Prema Bhakti Mahajana, Srila Narottama Dasa Thakura Mahasaya ki jai. Prema Bhakti ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Gaur Premanande. And that's the ISKCON. This is what, 3-4 years ago. But there's a lot of construction that has happened by this time. ISKCON Kethuri. That's our Srila Prabhupada there. And Narottama Dasa Thakura. Again, years ago, there might be a temple now. That's our dear devotees. So, Srila Narottama Dasa Tirobhava Mahotsavam ki jai. Shri Radha Golokanam Dhamarashtakam. Yeah, that's Kethuri verses. Shri Radha Damodar ki jai. Dhamarashtakam, please. We don't want to run late. Yes,
Close the late routine.
oh, okay. You made me feel better if you didn't want it to.
Mother Shubhra would like to make a comment.
I heard most of the crowd from the house. It was so beautiful that I had to come over. And, I was listening to the class at home, and the guitar was so beautiful that it pulled me out of my house to come to be directly when it was going on in front of the deities. So this is a very interesting thing for us all to meditate on, is that when someone has a taste and devotion for a particular personality, for a particular pastime, then when they speak about it, they bring that person forward. That person comes forward when they speak about it. So when she was speaking about Narottama Dasa Thakura, she brought all of us to Khetri, and he, the same way that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates manifested when Narottama Dasa Thakura was meditating on them, because Ujjvala Rasajna, she was meditating so much on Narottama and has so much devotion for him that he manifested for all of us.
Haribo.
I really want to thank you for sharing with us and giving us a taste for this beautiful personality. And this is our lineage, because if you listen to a lot of Srila Prabhupada's bhajans and read different things, Srila Prabhupada loved Narottama Dasa Thakura. He just loved singing his bhajans. He encouraged everyone to hear his bhajans. So thank you for stirring the ocean of nectar for all of us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Hare Krishna Priya. When I told Mother Krishna Priya that I was going to go to Kethuri, Mother Krishna Priya said, oh, Vrindavan, Kethuri. She said, you know, Radha Brajmohan. So I went to Kethuri, I asked them for Radha Brajmohan. Because in the slide I've shown you, in this place, there are deities, but they are all simply pictures only like that. Not the 5 sets of deities that Narottama has worshipped. I asked them, Radha Brajmohan was not there. Then I think somehow I went to, I came back, and then maybe I talked to her and said, maybe Radha Vrajmohan is in Vrindavan. Yeah, you said that. Okay, this time I'm going to Vrindavan. Let me see if I can have a darshan of Radha Vrajmohan. I asked so many people in Vraja. Radha Vrajmohan, they didn't know. They said some place. I went there all the way, and that was not the place. Yeah, yes. So I went there was nobody. And then I came back. But I couldn't believe I leave Vrindavan without Radha Vrajmohan darshan. So I went back again by their mercy. That particular name, it was such a small ordinary place, a little house like that. And as we entered, Radha Vrajmohan was there. Those are the deities, Radha Vrajmohan, they are present in Vrindavan. Mother Krishna Priya, without your presence, New Golokadam is not the same. All of us, we owe you so much. Thank you so much. You are officially and unofficially Yogamaya of this place. Thank you, Mother Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you so much. So let's thank Ujjvala Rasajna for a beautiful, beautiful lecture. Okay. So,
so everyone can hear me. So just thank Ujjvala Rasajna for beautiful narration. So wonderful, taking us all the way from Tithi to Vrindavan. Srila Narottama Das Thakura ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So we do have some petals here. So you all can come offer petals. Narottama Das Thakura. And we'll be singing Ujjvala Rasajna right now. 15 minutes. So everyone please come and you can offer tea lamps to Radha Guru and Radha Damodar on the altar. So Narottama and downstairs and Prasad. Thank you all so much for joining us. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The other time when you asked me if I can please speak about Narottama, I just have to say this. These Mahajanas, though we are lost in our checklist day to day, they don't forget us. So when you ask me to do, I am not forgotten. So thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, let's do one thing. Let's everyone stand up. We'll distribute the petals. We'll offer petals first, and then we can chant the first of the verses Mataji said. So, someone can help quickly distribute the petals. Everyone take little, so everyone has. Oh,
Petal is gone.
First verse we can chant. If you want, everyone can do it.
It's hard. Oh, yeah.
Okay, everyone has petals.
Sri Krishna Namamrita Shivatra Chandra Prabha Tvashtatamo Bharaya Gauranga Devaya Manucharaya Tasmai Namo Namah Srila Narottamaya
Srila Narottama Das Thakur ki Jai. Desha Pushpanjali Srila Narottama Das Thakur ki jai.
Hey, this one. So you can offer all the flowers. This one.
I used to always convince the belly over all the people, but I used to just throw it on.